Last week, our heroes finally discovered the fate of the hobbit in the house. They clawed their way to the top and faced down the evil wizard who lay within. But the wizard had more tricks in store and began to turn into a glowing, purplish, skeleton-y thing, his final form. This week, the fight continues as we bring you mayhem, apocalypse, and romance on Heroes of Epic Proportions.
Alright, so you guys find yourselves in the room fighting this wizard, this undead wizard, and as you slew his normal form, you are now Slowed it. Well, there is slow spells, but you slew him.
Okay.
I do have to ask here, so do we keep the same combat order? If so, I know I remember that.
I actually don't have that in front of me because I threw away a bunch of extra paper, so we're going to have to roll for initiative again.
All right. Should we say what we rolled, or are we going to wait for Tony to get back?
I didn't roll yet.
Is it
I rolled.
D20 plus Dex?
But I'm not
That's what I have
telling you
written
what
down
I
for some
got.
reason for initiative.
I think it's Dex.
Oh, is it plus Dex?
D20.
Yes, plus Dex.
Okay. I don't think I've
Remember
been adding
that
Dex
maybe
to my
50%
initiatives. in last
Yes,
episode.
that's been a little hit and miss.
Alright,
The
so
modifiers.
he's going to roll for initiative. Alright,
I got a 14.
9.
4.
He got an 18, so he's going to go first. Also, as this whole room is kind of like ripping open with the energy that it took to kill him, you can start hearing things again.
Nice.
So, basically the entire deafness that you've been in for the last few minutes has now ceased, and you hear this swirling wind as this giant specter starts to take form.
It's nice, because I was reduced to pretty much a mace. And I'm not real good at that.
Alright, so who was the one that got the kill shot there?
I don't know.
This is what happens when it's 3 weeks between recordings. Alright, so... Alright, he's going after the cleric.
Alright. I was going to say it probably was Hi Buddy, but...
That's true, it's probably Hi Buddy. So, he's going to look where these arrows that were protruding from his body that's just laying in front of him came from, and he's going to fly over to Hi Buddy.
Oh, so his body's still there? Because I imagine it's like dissolving into mist and the arrows just fall out on the floor.
I imagine that there was probably like a rupture and there's like a bunch of char on the body and everything, where this spirit came out, but there's still arrows and things out of the body.
Okay.
Alright, so he's going to take a shot. Well, he's going to fly over. He's actually going to go through Albert, or through Trofina for a moment.
This feels weird!
And then attack the ranger. Alright, what's your AC?
Mine, 18.
Alright, so that was close. That was a 17.
Oh, great.
Damn it. Alright, so he missed the first one. Al, you just feel a little bit weird.
I'm worried now that he actually did something to me, and I don't know if that's a thing he can do. But
this is a different...
What?
I feel like the rules are going to be very different for this thing.
I do want to cast, now that we can hear things, I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery on him.
Alright.
And he must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or take 1d4 psychic damage and have disadvantage on the next attack.
Alright, I'm rolling that save right now. What's your spell DC?
DC plus 8 plus your proficiency bonus.
Wisdom.
So your proficiency bonus is probably 2 right now, considering your level.
Yes, it is. Okay.
So that would be 10, and I still failed.
Okay, so he takes
roll your
1d4
damage.
psychic damage.
Yep.
And I'm going to roll that. Damn it, that's a 4, bud.
Alright.
Nice.
So he takes 4 damage.
That's the most damage that he can take. And he has disadvantage on his next turn. Attack.
Usually with a spell like that, you get a spell bonus based on your charisma or wisdom or things like that. You need to look that up for the spell if you want it to be fully effective. I'm not going to do that for you.
I was going to say, I have most of the spell printed out. It is a cantrip, and I don't see anything about that here. But
Yeah, I guess cantrips usually don't get the bonus spell damage.
Now, I'm kind of low on spell slots, guys.
Your proficiency, though, might get a... my proficiency gets a wisdom modifier bonus.
Yeah,
It'd be
but
harder to people to resist.
Oh, by the way...
I realized he rolled like a 1 or whatever, or 2, but you said it was 10, and your
it's
chances
like 13,
of hitting him
14.
might be might be higher than 10, Al.
Okay.
If you're going to be throwing that out a lot, because you're out of spells, which it feels like you are.
Yeah, it would be like a 50-50 chance if it's only 10. So.
I do want to use a bonus action
right.
to give Bardic Inspiration to Hi Buddy.
Yay!
Alright. Hannah, do you remember what Bardic Inspiration
I
does?
don't, but it sounds exciting.
You get to roll a d6 and add it onto one of your rolls before the DM tells you if it succeeds or not.
Oh. Okay.
So, like, if you have a
whatever your
really
roll-
crappy roll, if it's like 8 or something, and you're like, I really want to take that up, you can roll a d6 and add the d6 onto it.
Okay, so I roll my d20 and I can add the d6 to it? I think it...
Yes.
Okay.
That's how it works.
Okay, sweet.
Before the DM tells you if it's successful or not. So if you're like, this is kind of iffy, you can add. If you like totally whiff, maybe it's not a good time to use that.
Right.
And if you obviously
Also,
hit,
if you are going to use your bow here because he's right up in your face and you haven't taken the feat for archery yet, or the one that makes it so that you don't have disadvantage, you have to take disadvantage on this, which means you'd have to take the lower of 2 d20 rolls. Or you can attack with a sword, or you can attack with a spell, since I don't know if you've cast anything yet.
Yeah, I don't know if I've used my sword yet, so I guess I could try to use...
What's this thing?
What is
It's like a long, heavy
shiny
arrow, guys. What does this
blade-looking
do?
thing? Yeah, I could go ahead and try to use that since he's like all up in my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
What?
I also wanted to remind Hi Buddy that doesn't she have preferred enemy?
Yeah, it's preferred enemy undead.
Is this thing? What is this thing?
Burp.
Yeah. This seems like it's undead. I just wanted to make sure Tony mentioned this briefly,
Yeah,
but
well, I know that mine is undead.
I'm trying to make sure we got everything we got on our side.
It is very much undead, by the way. I heard that.
Yes. All right. So whatever that gives you, you get it against this thing.
Yay! Oh, okay.
Also, Albert, you do get your charisma modifier added to that number you have to figure out.
okay.
I assume your charisma's pretty high.
Favorite enemy?
That's pretty
Let's
good,
see.
yeah.
Oh, don't be modest about it.
Well, I didn't get like anything that was out of this world.
All
mean?
right, so you have advantage on wisdom checks against this enemy.
I think Hannah has a modifier that's like a 5.
Oh, yes.
I have I have
Hannah's
3s.
like a super being. Having to beat a 13 instead of a 10, that's...
Yes, no, that's great.
Basically,
Yes.
it means if they cast like a spell that uses a wisdom check, like a lot of the stuff that Al uses wisdom checks, you get advantage on that. You also can understand what they're saying if they're speaking in a tongue you don't know.
Oh, okay.
So you, like, under common or whatever these things would speak.
I'll be honest, I was hoping for more than that. But okay.
It's something.
As you get higher level, there's a few things you get with it as well.
Okay, so is the sword, does the way that you have to roll, like, is it different depending on the weapon, or do I just kind of treat this the same way as I
No,
would?
it's you treat it like the bow. Like, you don't get as big of a bonus. Like, I think you get you don't get the +2.
Okay.
But since it's dex based, you would roll the d20 plus your dexterity, and then if you wanted the bardic inspiration, you can roll a d6 with it as well.
Okay. Go ahead and do that. Oh, I just lost the dice. Yes, I did. Okay. Plus dex, that would be 21.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
All right. It should say next to your sword on your inventory, like 1d6 or 1d8 or 1d4, like for damage.
I have short sword written down as a D6 hand. If you have a short sword,
I have a
it's
short
probably
sword.
the same.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a d6 plus your dexterity.
Okay. Dex, and that would be, plus my dex, would be 6.
All right.
So an 18 is a +5. God, that's nice.
Yes.
Well done, Hannah.
I kill things.
Yeah, you do.
So that
And Al talks about it.
if you don't have a bonus action, then it is currently Joe's turn.
All right, Bandwidth has some stuff to do. People are beat up, right? Maybe not Hi Buddy, but he's in the way.
I've
he's in
got
the way.
blood coming out of my eyes
Tophinia-
currently.
Tophinia we just back from the dead for the second time, right?
Yeah, blood coming out of my eyes and still a little bit of that fountain of whatever it was.
The vinegar?
kind of dribbling out of my mouth. Yeah,
All right, so
I forgot about that.
I did not.
I feel like if any of us pass out, we can almost use him as, like, smelling salts at this point.
Shove it up your nose.
Yeah. Really.
Either wake him up or his head explodes.
oh wait, no, I can speak now.
You can.
Do I want to heal Al or try and protect Hannah?
Protect
That's what
Hannah.
I'm thinking about.
Protect! Hi, buddy!
Or
I've got an
protect
idea for
Oh,
myself.
good. In that case, I'm gonna try and hit everyone. I'm gonna try and bane the guy.
All right.
The thing.
I have to make a wisdom check. I failed it, so I have to take a -d4 on attacks from for however many turns it takes.
Also,
I think it's up to 10 turns.
Don't forget you're
Or
on
a
disadvantage
saving
because
throw.
of my beautiful a thing that I cast.
You're so hurt by Al's words that you're at a disadvantage.
I didn't actually make the.
That's actually...
You're
like, this
even
guy's
uglier than you were when you were a zombie.
No.
That's my insult. Sorry.
But his skin is
retroactively
so
put that in
smooth
there.
because he's smoky.
Yeah, that was. We'll work on those.
All right, and with disadvantage, that's going to be rough on this guy.
Yes, it is. Take that, you hobbled pink purple ghost-like thing. I don't even know what does this thing
I was
look
gonna
like
say,
exactly.
my vision of him
He's
is
that
Imagine-
black cloud that Hollywood loves so much.
No,
He's just
this is actually bright purple now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Okay.
It's bright purple. You can sort of see a skeletal frame inside of it that's not entirely corporal, and there's just wisps of kind of purple energy floating off of it.
Is it Lieutenant?
Lieutenant? What?
You said it wasn't Corporal.
Oh, I see. Non-corporal.
I say corporeal.
Corporeal.
Oh, do you?
Yeah.
I never say the word out loud, so I
It's
don't know.
probably... I think Al might actually be correct on that. I'm not 100% sure, but we'll go with that. He was probably a lieutenant in Cabulos's forces, though, or something.
Yeah, take that, you.
Your
That
rank's
thing-
not as high as it could have been.
Yes. You failed to move through the ranks of the army you're a part of. Probably due to bureaucracy. That's okay.
All right, so since he's still in front of High Buddy, I think just gonna go with that again. All right, so that's not enough with the 18 AC, and that's also not enough. But it wouldn't have mattered because you have to choose the worst one. Let's see, what other attacks does he have? That can't be it.
Ha!
Apparently, he's sunlight sensitive. That's not good.
I could just stand here smugly and not do anything.
Nice. Yeah. Now that we know that, somebody punch a
technically-
hole in the roof.
There are things like Sun Spear and stuff like that that would make that worse. All right. So yeah, he just swings at you and you just do like straight up elf dodge, looking all like Muhammad Ali with it.
Dodge.
Do you kick your feet up and everything and
The
taunt
least
him?
elf-like figure I could think of, but all right.
All right, now it's back to Trifina.
All right. Trifina's gonna use her protection from evil scroll
All right.
that she has. I assume this guy's evil.
Yeah.
I feel like the giant, like
chaotic
almost
evil
ghostly
is the
skeleton
alignment. Yeah.
that
Chaotic
burst
evil.
out of the zombie is probably evil.
it's not
It
very
wards
subjective.
a creature from attacks, wards me. I'm casting it on myself. By evil creatures, from mental control, and from summoned creatures. And it creates a magical barrier around the subject at a distance of 1 foot. It
Okay.
moves with me. I gain a +2 deflection bonus to AC and +2 resistance bonus on saving throws.
Nice. That sounds like you might be looking at the wrong edition, but
Yeah, that's 3.5. I'm sorry. I thought I said 5th edition in this Google search, but that was my bad.
it's all good. It's going to be very similar. It's just we don't have like deflection bonuses and things like that. So figure out what you're doing there, and that does take your turn unless you have a bonus action.
Yeah, since I think I'll have a minute since he's attacking somebody, so I'll look it up while you're doing your thing.
All right. It is time for High Buddy.
Has it taken any damage that I get? Well, I guess I did something to it, rather.
It looks like it's doing pretty well.
Okay. Is it still, it's still pretty close to me, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, you have disadvantage on attack rolls against me. I also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by you, by your
Okay.
guy.
That works.
Okay, I guess we'll do the same thing again. And the, is it Bardic Inspiration? Does that transfer over if I didn't use it previously? The D6?
Yes, you
Yes,
basically
you have that
it
until
for
you're
a few
done with
turns.
it. By the way, can I go ahead and use my bonus action to give Joe one as well?
Sure, since Hannah hasn't taken her turn yet.
Sorry,
Yes, it's okay.
I was more saying sorry to Tony because I didn't say that in my turn.
Hannah's okay with it.
That was my best Tony. Okay, so... I'll use this.
You better hope that recording of you imitating Joe never surfaces.
Oh my gosh. All right, so it's...
Wait, does this exist? Wait.
Oh yes, it does. And apparently
I don't
you're
even
like a
know if
Muppet or something.
I don't even know if we can, like, comfortably call it an imitation of Joe, though. That was, like...
It'd be like,
It's like if you
It'd be like me
stuffed
trying
his
to do
mouth full
Hannah.
of donuts and then tried to have him talk. That's what it sounded like.
But yes, it is. I don't want to get too far astray here.
it would just sound like my impression of Al. It's sad.
Stabbed her. I hardly know her.
That was actually really good.
Wait, was that
pretty
supposed
good.
to be me?
Like I said, I can't get my voice right for you at all.
I sound like
The
a
accents are not what
redneck.
we're known for here at Human Echoes. Impersonations are not our strong suit.
Hey, y'all, I'm the man of 1,000 voices, all right? I just want to remind everybody back from that. You know what? Never mind. Let's sanitation.
Wow, what have I become, my sweetest friend? All right, so it's gonna be the d20 plus my dex. That is a 5. Oh no, that is a 6. So that is not good. So I'll do the d6. So then I add that, and that's 12.
That is not
12
enough.
poop.
Dang.
I know.
Sorry, Hannah.
I know.
You rolled a 6 on the D6, too, which is impressive.
I know.
Yes.
Also, you
impressions
have the ability,
jacking
if you
up.
want to, during a turn. I don't know if we've covered it very much. You can use your action to disengage and run, which means that you wouldn't be in combat with him. If you just try to run, then he gets an attack of opportunity on you.
Yeah, I don't think fleeing is like really my thing.
All right.
Bow and arrows are. Okay, though. I can respect that. I just want the pew pew.
Pew pews.
All right. So now it is Joe's turn.
I really want to, like, I don't know. I feel like somewhere in here I might have something that's really good against undead, or...
I mean, you are a cleric.
Yes, that's the thing. I don't think I'm high enough level. And I
You
feel
can
like
you can roll a lore check if you want, and I can tell you what might work.
I will do that.
All right.
Well, let's see if I'll roll a lore check. That's a crit, a nat crit.
All right.
Crit, nat.
You know that radiant damage is double against undead.
Ooh! That's my sacred flame, I think. Yes. Or it might also be... How do I know if it's radiant damage?
It says next to
Spiritual
the
weapon,
spell.
is that radiant damage?
Spiritual weapon, I don't think does radiant damage. That just summons a hammer to fight for you. It's a really cool spell, though.
It is sweet. Guiding bolt?
Guiding bolt, I believe, is radiant, but I can.
Yes,
Google
no,
that.
it is radiant damage.
Okay.
Yes! Suck it. Alright, I'm fired off a guiding bolt.
All right, roll a spell attack. You get to add your wisdom to trying to hit this thing.
Hopefully I didn't use all the 20s in this die. I had to freaking open my mouth. Yeah, I got a 1.
Oh man.
Your guiding bolt sails off and hits a wall.
This didn't hurt me.
See, that's why I usually go Sacred Flame. It's like, it just hits.
But it would be, it does so much damage!
Yeah, guiding bolt is crazy good whenever you can actually land it. All right, so now it's his turn again. How long does the Dissonant Whispers last?
Just one turn.
Okay, so it's back to normal striking now.
Yeah, now if he hits me, he still has disadvantage for like 10 minutes because of the protection from evil.
All right, so that's gonna hit.
Hit who?
Hannah.
He's
Okay.
locked on high, buddy.
I feel like you
Hi,
should
buddy.
say who you're
Yeah.
going against.
Oh, I didn't say that he like went screaming off to go attack the
Okay.
gnome.
Fair enough.
So, all right.
That's a lot of die that Tony is picking up.
Yeah.
Dice.
All right, so that's gonna be 8 plus. All right, that's gonna be 12 necrotic damage,
Ooh! That sounds bad.
and you need to make a saving throw.
18.
That'll work. You do not have life drain.
Yay.
How alive are you currently, Hannah?
How alive am I?
Looking.
I'm sorry, maybe I should do this. Hey, hi, buddy. How alive are you right now? Are you okay?
Yeah.
You need.
I mean, okay, so would I still take... You said it was 12? Okay. All right. I'm not super great then.
That's what we're talking
Okay.
about.
I'm really not super great, like, at all. I'm, like, really bad.
You're on your feet still, right?
Should I tell you how much is left?
No.
Okay.
So long as you're above 0, that's all we need to know.
Yeah. Yes, slightly.
I'm gonna guess you're bloodied though. You're less than half.
Very bad.
All right.
I'd like to remind everyone that perhaps you have healing potions and such on your persons.
Or Hannah with an entire healing wand.
Oh, that's right.
Is that
Yes.
something? Is that something you're saying out of character, or is that hi, buddy?
That's something I'm saying very much in character.
Actually, as Trafina, I would like to ask, hey, Manfith, do you want me to hit her with the healing potion, or do you got a spell you want to try?
The thing won't get to go until... You know what? I can do the crazy thing. Haha!
Well, it is currently Trafina's turn.
He's asking though, right? I get to respond?
Yeah, you get to respond. Speaking is
We
a
get to
free
basically
action.
talk tactics, right? That's what that we can talk means?
Yes.
Okay. But yeah, I got something that I can boost this all up to half.
Okay. Oh boy. I want to try to take something hit him with something.
That would be nice, yes. Even if it's like some rocks.
How far away am I from this thing?
The room isn't huge. It's like a 30 by 30 room. So
But I'm not within, like, sword distance?
No, but you've got a move action where you can move 25 feet.
I'm gonna go over there and hit it with the sword then. My short
right.
sword. I've got to roll a d20 against to see if that hits. That's a 7. No, wait, plus dex?
Yeah,
That's a 10.
that is not good enough.
Okay, whiff with the sword then. I really hope Joe's thing is good. Hi, buddy.
Hey!
I'm standing next to you now.
Hi!
This is really bad.
Smell awful.
All right, and now it is Hannah's turn.
Okay. So he's still, like, super close to me, right?
You
Yeah,
could use
just
your.
right up
Can
in
she
your
use her
grill.
move action to get away from him a little bit and then use the bow?
If
Yeah, that's the disengage, right?
yeah, if she just wants to try to run away, then it has to he gets an attack of opportunity, which could drop you, from what I'm guessing. But if he misses, then you don't have to use your action, which would allow you to fire your bow.
Okay.
So it's
and
a
I'm like,
risk.
I'm too close right now to use the bow.
You could use the bow, but you're at disadvantage, so you have to do it twice.
Okay.
At level
Now, let's
4,
think
you
about
can
this. Even at disadvantage, you still have some pretty crazy modifiers on the bow, right, Hannah?
It's plus 7
there's
to
plus
damage,
7.
plus 7 to hit, so it's there's definitely some good stuff there.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll try to gain some distance then.
All right, are you going to disengage, or are you just going to run?
I'll disengage.
All right, so I'm guessing you run pretty much the opposite wall.
So Trafina runs up to me, he's like, hi, and I'm just like, I'm noping out. You're screwed.
Don't forget, I'm still skipping. I skipped right. Whoop, boop, 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 boop.
All right, and so that's actually going to take your turn since you use the disengage, unless you have a bonus action.
I don't think I do, no.
All right.
How do we know if we have bonus actions?
You basically just get told in your character stuff. I'm pretty sure that you have some bonus actions, Hannah, but I'm not sure which. Like, you probably have a spell or something that you can use as a bonus action. I think the wand technically has a heal that you can use as a bonus action, but it takes like 4 charges.
Right.
It's kind of like, I'd have to look at your inventory, but I think that's probably your turn, unless you've got something hidden from me.
No, I've got it.
All right, so now it is Manwith's turn.
So this is interesting. I know you guys are all hurt and stuff, but it's time for me to read from my book.
Paint us a word picture.
Yes. I can channel divinity, but that can either heal, group heal, bring everyone up to at max half hit points, or I can try and pop him with a turn undead.
He's already undead.
I don't know if that was a really well-timed joke or actual ignorance.
That was actual ignorance.
Because
Turn
I'm
undead
holy
is
and
like
all.
fear.
Yeah, it's basically, it's called that because they have to turn. And he's got to then run from us pretty much for an entire minute, which is a long time. If he makes a wisdom saving throw, though, that could waste everything. So I could basically have this guy do nothing but try and run into the wall away from us.
You do have
or
your bardic
heal.
inspiration there. Wait, no, that won't help you with the wisdom saving throw, will it?
Yeah, it doesn't help with that, but I am Bane, so I already have like the -4 on it. And wisdom is not this thing's forte.
Yeah,
I don't know if you should tell us that, Tony. Go for the wisdom! Hit him with the wisdom!
I'm gonna try and turn undead.
All right, I'm gonna make this throw. Tell
No,
us
we
how
don't
it
need
goes.
an extra undead person in this fight, Joe. Don't.
It's not funny anymore, Trafina.
That was a 13, which I had to get a 10 or more, but Bane was a 4.
Yes.
So I put it under. So basically, you just see this spirit go and start running against the walls and everything.
It's like, I have to get out of here.
Yeah, it's just clawing and trying to get away.
So that is a minute.
Yeah, so there's 10 rounds of you guys having this. Do I get a wisdom saving throw to break it?
Actually, you know what? We get 1 hit on it. I didn't read that far. But yeah, or until it takes damage.
All right. Well, you've
So
got time
we do
to...
get to... Yes.
Yeah, you've got time. He's going to spend his entire turn just flying around. I think he's a little bit over by Trafina right now, but can't attack. He's just freaking out. Just wailing and screaming and going all over the place.
You can only use its dash action to try to escape. That's all you can do. I mean, you're allowed to, like, dodge or something, but...
I would love it if he bashed through the wall and just was like in the burning sunlight.
There's a skeleton-shaped hole in the wall.
Just, oh yeah. Well, he can phase through walls. Technically, he wouldn't need to. If he had more confidence right now, I would have him break through and go, oh yeah. But Then we change his color red just for the moment.
And we all get Kool-Aid. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Spectral Kool-Aid. All right,
I've bought us some time, everyone.
it's Trafina's turn.
How does this thing look currently?
It's perky.
Oh, really? Okay. Crap.
Actually, I guess it's right about, like, it's bruised.
All right, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna, since...
Remember... Oh, I'm not going to tell you that.
No, don't tell me, don't help me. I'm doing bad enough on my own. Drinking a potion would be a whole turn, right?
Yeah.
Since
you
he's not
still
going to
have a
attack
bonus
us for a
action.
while, I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to drink a
Alright.
potion.
That's the idea, yes.
The
As soon as
round,
we hit him, he's
that's
back.
2d4 plus 2 on these potions of healing.
Yep.
So, that's not great. That's still not great. I got 4 health back.
Not
So-
bad.
Yeah.
You didn't take damage.
I didn't take damage, no. Yeah, if you want to, anybody who wants to throw me a heal anywhere is more than welcome to. But that's my turn, and I am crossing out that potion of healing.
All right, it is High Buddy's turn.
I'll go ahead and what do I have? What am I? Can I use my wand of healing on all of us? Or I don't know how many charges I
there's a
have
group
left.
one, isn't there?
Yeah, I thought that there was.
There's a mass cure wounds.
Have I used that yet? I
No.
don't think I have.
I don't know if I don't think you've used the wand yet. I know you've thought about bringing it out. There's 6 charges. It takes 5 of them to do mass cure wounds.
Okay. Can I go ahead and do that?
Yeah. The way this works is you roll a d8 plus your wisdom, and everybody gets that back.
So it's going to be 7.
Is that plus your wisdom?
Yeah, that's all together.
Okay, so everybody got 7 HP back.
Nice. All right, I'm feeling much better now.
And that includes yourself, Hannah, so make sure you get those HPs back.
Awesome.
All right, so now it is Joe's turn.
I'm not gonna hit it because I think that Hannah should. Hi, buddy, should. I'm gonna bless all of us.
All right. If you bless, it's a concentration spell, so the bane will disappear off of it.
Shoot. You know what? I'm still gonna bless us.
All right.
Everyone.
No, I'm the one with the next turn, just FYI. It's not High Buddy going
Wait,
next.
what does blessing do?
Bless gives you a d4 with all of your rolls. So, like, get your d4, and anytime you roll your d20, just roll that and add the number to it.
Oh, okay. Cool.
That lasts for a minute. I can cast as a second level. Oh no, that gives me more people. I don't care about that.
All right. So it is. He's gonna keep running around and like, just now he's on the ceiling, just kind of chilling, like freaking out, staring at you guys, crying out, like just generally not looking very good. You've never seen a ghost so scared before.
They don't like the
Now we're
holiness.
dirtbags if we kill it. He's all scared.
Yeah, now that we're back up to a little bit of little better health-wise, I'm gonna whip out the Wand of Wonder and zap him with that. See what I get from
Not
here.
your turn.
What? Oh,
Actually, it is.
yeah, I thought it was. He said that the thing just freaked out.
I thought it went Al, me, it, Hannah.
No, it's at the top of the order.
Yeah,
Could be way off.
It's the top of the order, and he just went.
Okay.
Yeah, I told you I was going next.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You said that.
All right, I'm doing the random number generator to see what happens.
Oh, I don't have to roll for the Wand of Wonder, right?
Yeah. All right. I want a random D100. Why am I searching with Bing? What is wrong?
Oh gosh, are you a
Why do you always
monster?
use Bing?
What?
No, because it was in Firefox, and like they keep on changing that.
Oh.
Alright,
They're
so-
under the. They're getting paid off by Big Bing.
Big Bing.
I don't know anybody that uses Bing willingly.
All right,
Is that a Bing reaction or a Wand of Wonder reaction?
that's a Wand of Wonder reaction. It's a good thing that he was on the ceiling. I'm just gonna say that right now. I don't know if I have enough D6s for this.
This sounds like a good thing.
Maybe he means storytelling wise, it's a good thing. And you just call him like a. It's gonna
All right.
rain frogs on us or something.
As you level the Wand of Wonder at the ceiling, a giant roaring fireball shoots out of it, aiming directly at this guy
Yes!
on the ceiling.
That's what I'm talking about.
All right, so. Oh, he's very, very dead.
Yes!
So You straight up blow a hole through the roof and just wipe this thing out. Like there's just you like the fireball goes all the way through, carries him out, and before like anything else before it even like disintegrates the fireball and explodes into a giant wave that takes the fog away from the house, like you just basically like incinerated a ghost.
Imagining someone like 3 towns over being like, "What?" And, like seeing a mushroom cloud go off its head above the house.
That was fully legit too. Like I was hoping that like it would be fireball whenever Al pulled out the Wand of Wonder, and then it was. It was a 78.
I didn't even know what to hope for. I was just like, if I hurt myself, it might not hurt me that bad, and I've got my hit points, so I'm gonna go for this.
Yeah, and if it wouldn't have been at the ceiling, you probably would have caught everyone else on fire.
Oh yeah. Well. What if he had been on the ground? What if he had been standing next to High Buddy still?
Then each of you guys would have taken like 28 points of damage.
Oh boy. Game over.
Wouldn't have been the first time for Al.
Nope. Third death of the day.
So,
that's the charm.
As the darkness and silence in the room left, you saw that it was basically in a study of sorts. Like it's kind of a pocket study. It's where his office was.
Well, now it's got a nice skylight in it.
Yeah, it's got a very nice skylight now. And on the walls, you see alchemical ingredients like heads in jars, like all sorts of weird little ingredients and things like that. You also see a ton of books on the walls. You see a few desks, and on the main desk, you see a floating green ball. Inside the ball, there's a slight light flicker happening.
I guess I roll perception and also go over and look at it. Is that my plus wisdom? That's like a 20.
All right. So you notice that there's a note underneath it.
Oh, yeah. I read the note.
The note is basically detailing an incantation that you say that allows this ball to guide you to wherever Incabulos wants you to go. And this ball is very much intended for the wizard.
Oh, wait, so he doesn't know about, like, if I say the incantation here, and I'm not saying I'm going to, but if I do, Incabulos doesn't know that I'm the one saying it. It's like,
is it a two-way CB, or is it a...
It doesn't have any sort of scrying abilities. If Incabulos or any of his wizards decided to scry into it, they'd be able to see what's on the other side. But that's a spell that takes a fair amount of focus and energy.
Oh, well, fortunately, Incabulos doesn't have a lot of that, I'm sure. This guy doesn't sound like a heavyweight. He doesn't sound like the end of the arc boss at all.
I mean, we can use that. I think we should bring that back. That's what I think we should do. Like, the company might be able to use that. Well, definitely can use that to figure out what to do next, or how to find Incabulos or something.
Yeah, as much as I'd really like to read this thing off and do my Trifina just goes off and has fun thing, maybe we should call in the big guns for this one.
You have died twice today.
It did hurt, also. I want people to know. As fun as it was to blast a fireball through this thing, maybe let's not do this again. Let's do a different thing where we don't die.
All right. Also on the desk, since you rolled a 20, basically, you notice that there's a case that looks like it fits the Wand of Wonder exactly, as well as a note underneath it.
More notes.
I read that note too, I guess.
All right, this is what the note says. That filthy dragonborn Gesh has undone me. The necrosis is beyond my ability to heal, even in this sanctuary. I pray that the chaotic nature of the Wand of Wonder is his undoing. To anyone that releases my soul from the unyielding hell I'm about to enter, I give my home. I have left instructions on how to disable all the traps within. I just hope that you enjoy romance literature as I did.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, but we had to get up here in order to get the stupid note.
Yeah, that seems a little weird that he tells you about all the weird quirks, like, when you've gone this far.
Yes.
Well, he was locked in the room by Gesh.
Oh.
Fair enough, but still, it's a stupid
Like,
note.
throw it
Stupid.
outside.
I guess does the case do any? If I put the Wand of Wonder in the case, does it do anything? Is there a benefit
No,
to
it's
taking that?
he's the one who made the Wand of Wonder.
Okay.
It's a stylish case.
That's why every room in this house had effects that were equal to the Wand of Wonder.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, that was going on.
Yeah, like it was his experiments and everything that ended up creating the house. Also in the room, you see a chest that's just loaded with 300 gold and the house title. So you can argue amongst yourselves who gets that.
I'll take 100 gold, I guess. Fortune and glory, right? We've solved the mystery. We can all go on our way, right?
Yeah, time to go home.
Yep.
I'll take the
I've
deed.
got Gnomish Thanksgiving to attend. Hope Hi Buddy sounds like he's gonna try to take this to the end. So write me and let me know how it turns out.
Hi Buddy said to go home. I'm Manvith, but that's nice.
Sorry,
it happens even in our fictional personas. It's weird.
All right, so what do you guys want to do next?
Get this ball back to Puma Man.
Yes, Puma-man.
Yeah, obviously I was joking. I'm gonna go with him.
All right.
No, it's not Thanksgiving.
No, it's not. It's Elvish Martin Luther King Day.
All right. And just because we're trying to keep this, I'm gonna fast forward some things a little bit.
Hey, we take a long rest.
Yeah, you can take a long rest, so everything's back. You're also level 5 now, but we've got a lot to talk about to make sure that you guys level correctly.
I get my spell slots back.
You actually have more spell slots now, too.
Ooh.
And a whole bunch more spells. And Hannah gets to use her bow twice in a turn and all sorts of things like that.
Hey!
But no bear.
Just kill all the things!
Alright. On the road back to Zyme, the city is smoking in the distance. The road is filled with wagons and weary travelers. The tone is somber, and you can smell an odd thing that smells a lot like human flesh burning.
Should I be wondering why we know what human flesh smells like?
I was about to ask that as well. That's a common smell, I know.
Well, yeah, it's flesh burning. You can tell it smells like weird barbecue.
Yeah, I want to say Trifina doesn't know what that smell is, and she's like, "Oh, guys, pork!
Oh, God!
Oh, they're having another festival."
I wonder if there's a different smell between cooked elf and cooked human.
Probably. Imagine the fat content's different.
Yeah, definitely.
There's that whole side conversation where we told Trifina that the old adventurers were off at a barbecue.
All right, so whenever you guys get to Zyme, you do realize that the smell is burning bodies, as you can see a lot of rotted corpses and people that that are just kind of fetid. You also see some bodies trying to stand up despite the flame, and there's just guards kind of pushing them back onto the pyre.
Trifina, I want to point out, now that she realizes that they are bodies, she's still hungry, and she has that weird realization about what she was smelling and what was making her hungry, and I think she goes over and just, throws up on the side of the road. I know that's a very cliche thing to do, but that's what she does.
All right.
You all right?
I'm back from throwing up. Do you want me to roll a d20? Hold on, I'll tell you how bad that. It was a 17. I threw up real bad.
I was asking in character. Sorry, I'll stop caring about Trifina.
I just sprayed it, and one of the guards that was pushing the bodies back onto the pile, got some in his face.
Oh!
All right, roll initiative. No, I'm joking.
I do want to ask, the guards,
try a bean.
What happened? We were gone for well, I don't know how long we were gone for. How long have we been gone?
Sir, what day is it?
He actually says, well, it's been a week since the eclipse, so there was a little bit of time dilation happening in there, with the other hobbit.
Right. Oh, wait. We never got closure there.
She was dead. Her body dissolved after we got rid of the imp, right?
Yeah, she was able to actually enter the astral plane.
Right. We totally got closure there.
Yeah, I felt very righteous satisfaction about that.
All right. So are you guys walking towards the Shield's headquarters?
I'm with Trifina here.
I still want to ask this guy, what the heck with these burning bodies, my dude?
Well, there were some outbreaks in the inner part of the cities. We think it was carried by rats, and basically the people that are left are coming back. About half of them stay dead, and then the other half come up. And the ones that stay dead, they just start bloating, and whenever they bloat too much, they explode, and they just spray this gunk everywhere, and you don't want it in your mouth. So I really appreciate you throwing up on me.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna go throw up now.
Yeah, hi, Manvith?
I rolled a 10 for my throw up.
The other bodies, we haven't figured it out because they're not hostile. They stand up and they try to leave the city.
I know what's going on.
Manvith, didn't we deal with this?
Yes, those are the rats that
Wasn't there an adventure that we had? It was not that long ago, as I recall, where we dealt with this exact problem.
I'm thinking maybe that wasn't the entirety of the problem. Also, dude, soldier guy, they're trying to spread the plague, is what's happening.
Well, we kind of figure that, but,
Right.
I've only dealt with zombies that wanted to eat me.
Well, this is want to just destroy the world. Some zombies just want to watch the world.
Well, we've hired a lot of rangers to go track them and try to kill them, but it's a tedious job, and there's a lot of forest
Do they have bears?
I haven't seen a bear zombie.
No, do the rangers have bears?
Rangers
can have bears, and I thought that was really cool, but our ranger doesn't want a bear.
Is that something that Manvith is saying in character?
Yes, now it is. It's passed over into man's
Whispering
brain.
to the guard.
Where everyone I control is really excited about bears, but we don't get one.
I'm pretty sure that that there are some rangers that like bears, but that's a lot more upkeep. You got to carry a lot more meat on you than a horse.
Yeah, but you can have a bear.
By the way, I do still have my ram with me, right?
Yeah, we're riding back.
Yeah, you're riding right now.
Okay. Just wanted to make sure that he was okay. Albuquerque. I pat Albuquerque on the nose. I forgot that I'm just going to say, like, I forgot in this scenario that Albuquerque was with me.
Yes. But because we tied him up outside the house, so I imagine we went out and grabbed the house, grabbed them and rode back.
Yeah.
What? Is it safe to go to the Shield's house?
Yes. They're kind of organizing right now. They've been helping a lot with everything that's happened.
Do you need anything, sir?
I'm kind of thirsty.
Do we have a drink for this guy?
I'm sure. I mean, we've been traveling this whole time. The DM
Having
assumes
some water
that
for
we
my
have not.
canteen. Don't take the gnomes. He just threw up. He's got some open sores on his mouth. But you can have some of my water if you want.
And because that's a very cleric thing to do, I'm going to give you one inspiration that you can use at any time.
Yay, that's 2!
Hey.
Still haven't used any of them.
Yeah, you could have used it to re-roll your guiding bolt.
Damn it! I knew I had that. It's going to be like Skyrim. I'm like, I need to save this potion until I have 64,000 potions. I'm like, nope, I might need those.
All right, so as you guys walk into the Shield's headquarters, you find that the place is just abuzz with activity. You see, the bartenders slinging out drinks to people in these kind of red cloaks, and they all have an insignia on them that is just basically a red sword. And you also see Pum Aman at the end of the hall, just basically at a desk, fully made up, but also looking just more tired than you've ever seen him before.
I skip over to the bartender and get a drink.
Yes, I also do that.
Just a tall glass of something. I don't even think I know what it is. I'm intercepting somebody else and just down it and slam a gold piece on the counter.
A gnome in a red cloak next to you winks at you.
I wink back.
Ah!
Basically,
Well, what's your name? You would not believe the week that I've had.
My name, I'm not even going to roleplay this. Maybe I should. The gnome details that his name is Jorb.
Hey, Jorb.
And he's asking, what you guys got up to. And basically, with your conversation, it's revealed that they are mercenaries of the Red Blade that work with the Shields.
Yeah, I'd save your storytelling for the actual... I'm sorry, was he in makeup, did you say?
Well, Pum Aman's always in makeup.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah, it's very David Bowie style.
Okay.
I didn't realize that either. That's awesome.
Ow.
Yeah.
Now I'm picturing Labyrinth and it's getting weird.
Yeah. Well, Pum Aman is bald, so you at least don't have to picture that.
I hug this gnome I've just met, all sloppy, it's so good to meet you. I don't see a lot of gnomes out on the road.
He asked for your Stone of Far speech number.
Oh, I definitely give it to him. As you said, his name's Jorb?
Yeah, Jorb.
Okay, I'm just gonna write down that. I mime a telephone. I'm like,
What the hell
call
is
me. What is this shape I'm making with my fingers?
Wouldn't it just be a rock?
Yes.
Oh yeah, I absolutely.
Rock me. No.
Oh, wow.
Nope. All right, I grabbed Drafinia and bring her over to...
I
thought bards could hold their liquor. Don't you live in bars?
I was gonna say, she got drunk real fast there.
Yeah.
That was my intention.
She's
It
small.
was a beer stein full of whiskey. Okay?
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
it was a
to
full
be dead.
pint full of mead. At least that's how I envisioned it.
Yes.
But that's still a full stomach full. It's like a gallon to
Ugh.
us.
I've had a rough. Also, I'm a small person, and that alcohol hits me hard.
You're 50 pounds, something like that?
Yeah, well, I'm
Plus
4
you
feet
haven't.
tall.
You
I
just
don't know
threw
exactly
up and
what
you're
my build
hungry,
is.
empty stomach.
Yeah. Anyway, drunk, you guys wander over to Pum Aman.
Well, I'm not drunk. I can hold my liquor.
Yeah.
Too much of it.
Pum Aman looks very relieved that you guys have come back. It looks like it might have been the only good news that he's gotten for a while. And he comes up and he's like, did you guys find anything worthwhile at Site 7?
We blew up a house.
I slapped the green thing. I was like, here you go, buddy. Look, it's a green ball. It says a dead dwarf from you already sent there. The imp killed him. There was somebody else who he killed is just living there, and then I blew a hole in the ceiling. Is that what you wanted? I hope you're
100%
happy.
accurate.
He looks at the scroll and
Sadly.
the green thing, and he's like, "Yeah, that pretty much does make me happy. I'm gonna take a look at some of this stuff, and I think what we're gonna end up having you guys do is following what's going on here. I want you guys to follow up on this, but for a job well done, I want you to go see the quartermaster real quick.
Does he have more alcohol?
We have a lot of alcohol here, but he's not the
That's
one
a
that
good
provides
thing.
it. Like,
That was one of my requirements for joining.
if you want more alcohol, go see Bud Boots. He won't talk to you because he doesn't have a tongue, but he'll get you good and drunk.
I feel sorry for this guy. I don't know him that well.
Poom Amen looks
can't
over
talk.
at Hi Buddy and just kind of gives it like he's cut off motion. Or she's cut off.
I know. in
to hi, buddy?
response.
Yeah. Just like it's unspoken. It's to both like man with and to. Hi
I'm already
Buddy.
checking
But
my
still.
Stone of Far Speech for text from Jorb, and there's nothing there.
No drunk texting people you just met. That's not allowed.
Well, I don't have
that's
his
just
number.
not
He has
cool.
mine. I assume it's a he.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you guys go over to Mr. Marca Luca, like he's the one that gave you the boots and everything else, and basically
I like this guy.
he knows the skinny. Whenever adventurers come back and it's a good job and they get sent over, like he basically owes you 2 things each. So what I want you guys to do is to let's see how many there are here.
Also, he's a racist.
Yeah, it's okay.
All right,
man,
roll a d12, each of you guys.
12 is the. Let me see if this is a 12.
I don't know that we've used this yet.
Yeah, you don't until you get like mornings.
Rolling a
stars and things like
d12.
that. All right.
That's a 1.
I also got a
I got
1.
a 12.
All right.
Of course you did. Hi, buddy.
All right, there's 11 items, so 2 of you need to re-roll.
How about a 9?
All right, a 9 will work. So 1, a 9, and then what did you get? Hi,
I got
buddy?
a 12.
I'll re-roll that because I only have 11
Okay.
items.
5.
Roll your d11, hi buddy.
All right, 5. All right, so he walks up to the cleric and hands you a ring, and he says, "This is a ring of teleportation."
Nice.
And it's like I want you to think about teleporting over to the table over there and just focus on the ring.
Don't think about pooping.
The ring teleports off of your finger and is just sitting on the table.
Well, what the hell?
I told you, enchanting's not exactly a clear business. I'm sure you'll find a use for it sometime. Let's see,
Put that to
5.
teleportation ring. Those words are interposed.
All right, so did you get a 5, Hannah?
I got a 5.
Or was that... all right, so he pulls out a sword for you, and it's he says, "This is the sword of gladiatorial applause. When you draw it, ooze and ahs come out, and when used to kill somebody, you get thunderous applause. And whenever you swing really badly, it's probably gonna laugh at you."
Why would I want this?
He's the dumbest. This guy.
All right, and then what number were you, Al? 9?
I was number 9.
right,
I hope
2.
it's a thing to pry my boots of skipping off, because I fell over like 8 times trying to drunk skip over here.
It's the
All right.
pants of
This is kind
falling
of
over.
He pulls out a frying pan and hands it to you.
Nice.
He
I
said-
like some eggs.
This is the skillet of flapjacks. Guarantees that any flipped eggs or pancakes or any other thing will automatically land on the side that needs more cooking.
Ooh.
That's
That's
actually
really
awesome.
great.
I know, like I was trying to make something for my mom, but she doesn't cook for me anymore. She's just drunk.
Aw.
But
That's
anyway, on
Are you saying something about drunk people?
on
You
to
have
the
a problem
real.
with drunk people, buddy? Not you, hi, buddy. You're,
I have
you're
a bigger
good
problem
people.
with red people. But
Yes, I'm aware of that.
I'm joking. I'm trying to be better about that.
It's not a funny joke. Okay, you just can't
Speaking
joke
of your
about
mom.
stuff like that.
All right, so
something, your mom.
Those are the ones that are the kind of joke stuff, but I have some stuff that's actually going to help you here. And he walks over to Trifina and
Wait,
puts
this is a joke?
no,
I'm looking at the flapjack pan. Kind of disappointed now.
he walks over to you and puts these very thick-rimmed glasses on you. And I made these the other day. These are the hip spectacles. These are glasses that allow you to see the flow of your music in the air. And it makes all of your songs just a little bit more effective. And also, they don't sound as good to anybody else, but they really are more effective.
I mean, that sounds
I'm
like
writing
it
that down.
might
I'm
be
writing down-
kind of helpful if we can't tell where music is coming from, right? We can just see where it's coming from.
No, it's
No, it's not. It's
that
just saying
helps.
that.
It's actually a +1 to all of his musical effects.
Oh, well, poop. Okay.
But I don't actually play better.
yeah.
Also, why
like,
are you
it's-
upset that I'm getting like bonuses here?
I'm not.
He actually
no, I'm
can't
just saying. Like, I thought he said you could see like the flow of music in there. I'm like, oh, well, there's kind of a useful thing for it, but
You actually can. It's not like you see like music notes or anything like that. You just kind of see the pulse of music, like kind of like a disruption in the air. So if you heard somebody playing down like a cave system, you might be able to tell which cave it's coming from.
I play
Something
a little,
like
like I take out my lute and play a couple of bars of Smoke on the Water. I was like, it looks cool. Yeah.
All right.
Oh wow.
All right, for the Ranger, this one I think you're really gonna like. I didn't expect it to actually be this good, but I call this the Elemental Quiver. And once a day you can draw a magic arrow from it. You just need to focus on what element you want. Like with fire, you basically like can set whatever you want on fire. With ice, it basically causes them like all their muscles to get really cold and they slow down for a while. With wind, it's basically a knockback arrow. Like, you could knock, like, this thing, like, last time I tried it was, like, 30, 40 feet. And with earth, like, basically brambles grow out of the arrow wound, which is really nasty. I felt really bad about the goat that I shot with it. And
You was a woo. Excuse me. You're just shooting.
It's not your goat.
Oh, this better
sounds
not.
like Yondu 2.0.
But yeah, the brambles, the brambles come out and it makes it harder for them to do anything. So basically, out of character, with the fire one, you do 1d4 fire damage for 3 rounds, like extra. Just it stays lit for a little bit. Ice, the target is slowed for 3 rooms, or for 3 turns. It has half movement. So if you're being pursued by something. For wind, it's just a knockback, and for earth, brambles make it so it has disadvantage for 3 turns.
Okay.
So I'll send you the information for that so you can actually put it on there. But once a day, you can just pull out one of these different arrows, and it's
I
basically
might,
just
I
supplemental
might also
damage.
need the info. I don't remember exactly. Like a +1 to musical
Yeah.
effects for me.
Yeah, to spell-related effects for music. Okay. And he walks over to the tiefling, and he seems a little bit sheepish and everything, and he's like, I feel a little bit bad about our first interaction, so I actually got our metalsmith to dye this red for you. But this is the Crimson Light Mace. And he hands you a very, like, just glistening mace. It's a magical mace that does +1 to healing. He also says, this is going to be really good against the undead. Whenever you hit undead with it, which we've got plenty to test on out here, it actually does a bit of radiant damage on top of also being a good healing weapon.
Okay, so just gives me a boost to my heals while it's on me. I don't have to heal with my mace?
No. Like, you're carrying it, and, like, you can kind of use it as a holy symbol if you wanted to, but it's basically just a magic mace that does +1 to healing, as well as a bonus 1d6 radiant damage to undead.
Okay. Briefly, I did think I could hit Al over the head and heal him.
No. It's not going to...
That's
it's
also
not like
good.
Anna and Overwatch type healing.
All right, my man. You might want to lead with these in the future, and then go to the joke ones.
Yeah, but the disappointment's more potent when you think that, like, this is all you got for going and doing
You
our bidding.
are a weird dude. That's all I have to say.
And it's part of the enchanting. Like, you see that little crystal ball back there? Like, that thing runs on disappointment. It's how I, like, kind of power my lab. It's pretty
You
powerful.
should get my family in here when I showed them my school grades back when I was in school.
If you can arrange that, like, if you
they
can
could-
arrange that so they can see you today, I'm sure that thing would almost explode.
They've
Yes.
been power you for a good year or two. That's what I'm saying.
All right, and I think that's going to do it for this week on Heroes of Epic Proportion. We got some
I'm
new
glad
gear.
we went out on
killed
me
the boss.
drunkenly rambling about my gnomish family.
Your disappointed parents.
I mean, Trifina's got some baggage. We all know that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Clearly.
Yeah.
But
Is this canon now that he has an orb that runs on disappointment?
yes, I didn't have that before, but it's canon now.
It's like a supervillain thing. I want to play a prequel story where we find out what happened with that thing.
But that's going to do it. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you for being a part of Heroes of Epic Proportion. And we will see you in 2 weeks with another episode.
Bye, guys.
Goodbye.
You got an arrow in your hand.
Yeah, that's cool.
You got, like, the stigmata wound. And then you turn around and there's an arrow in the back of you. Just
What kind of wound is that, Tony?
I.
Which religion would that wound be from?
I'm sure there's a religion somewhere that has somebody getting shot in the back.
The busted butt wound.
The sodomy wound.
That's where I was hoping it was going.
Well, you're always hoping for sodomy.
All right then.